Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Cook and I'm going to be doing this training about BBLs. So what is a BBL? A BBL stands for Big Business Launch. Big Business Launch. So when you hear that acronym thrown around a lot, that's what it is. Why do we do a big business launch? You have just started a business. Congratulations. And you want to have a grand opening party. Anytime you were to open a business, whether it be like a storefront, think of a storefront kind of situation where you were going to open a new shoe store or you're opening a new fitness center. You want to have a big, fun, grand opening party just to get the word out about your business and start creating some buzz and excitement. So that's the point of your BBL. You're going to want to have 4 BBLs, 3 to 4, 2 in your first month and 2 in your second month. And each 2, so the 2 in your first month would be an in-person BBL and an online or virtual BBL. And then same thing for your second month. The reason I like to say in-person is because it doesn't have to be local to you. You can do it locally. So I'd suggest doing your first one locally. But that could be in your home. It can be in a fun little restaurant in a back corner. It could be a cute little wine bar or a tea room, just kind of whatever fits you and your vibe. There's no rules on that. As long as it's fun and easy and uncomplicated, go with it. And then the virtual one can be Zoom, or you can do it FaceTime, or you can do a Facebook event that way. Then second month, or whenever if you wanted to do a non-local one, I did one at my in-laws. They're about 3 hours away, but I use that opportunity. We're down there all the time. I use that opportunity to reach out to my husband's market and his friends, his family, and then I even have friends in that area too. So it was a great chance to reach out to those people that aren't local to me and get them in person. So reason for doing those and doing them 2 different months is to get you off to a really, really fast start. Who doesn't want to get off to a fast start? It also helps because you'll get those orders from your first month, and then your second month, when you have those BBLs, you get those orders, and then by the time your third month rolls around, you've got that good, healthy flow of auto replenishment orders kind of starting to kick in, which is really exciting too. So get with your sponsor, and you're going to want to set those dates. I would set the dates of your first 2 within those first 2 weeks. You can do the virtual one super fast, easy peasy, get that one up and ready to go. People don't have to be, dressed and pretty. They can be in their pajamas with their glass of wine on their phones at your virtual event. The second one, I'd say do within the first couple of weeks. Get it on the calendar. Don't worry about 3-4 weeks out. Oh, I got to get out invitations or whatever. No, just get it on the calendar and do it. Get with your sponsor on that. They should hopefully be able to be there if you're local, but they can also be there to support you virtually as well, via FaceTime or Zoom if you need to help you with that. And then also, as far as invitations go, that's the key, is invite tons of people. I think I had over 70 people at that I invited, not at my BBL, but I invited over 70 people, which is great. So invite away. When you can do different types of invitations. You can do paperless post. You can do punch bowl. You can do Evite. You can do Facebook Messenger, like a private message. Send them a cute little image of your invitation with a personal note. And you can do that, of course, via text or email as well. One thing I will say that we like to do here in Team Ross is if you are sending out an Evite or a paperless post or one of those kind of formats, definitely want to hide your guest list and hide RSVPs. You don't want people to think like, oh gosh, she invited like 90 people, so I'm really not that special, and she doesn't really care whether or not I come. And then on the flip side of that, or not flip side, but on the other hand, you don't want them to also see, oh, she's already got like 20 people coming. She's not really going to notice if I don't show up. And so it's kind of good to just hide those things. And then once you send out those invitations, it's always really good, super effective to pick up the phone a few days later. Hey, Susie Q, I sent you an invitation. I just started this new business. I'm really excited about it. I hope you can come. I would love to see you, and your support really, really means a lot. So I think, and I'm excited to share all this with you. And then it gives them a chance to hear your voice. It's just that second method of contact too. And it just personalizes it and makes them feel special and let them know that you care. You might even consider doing 2 back-to-back BBLs. So that would mean, like if you did one on a Wednesday night, you could do one the next morning. If you're a stay-at-home mom, for example, you could do one the next morning and do like a coffee and conversations, and bring your kids, and the kids can play in the playroom while we chat skincare. Or on the weekend, you could do one on a Friday night and then one Saturday morning. But that way it's an easy turnaround for you. Everything's already set up. It's easy to just kind of switch out the food. And then it also is harder for people to say no to 2 different things, like 2 different opportunities to come. So that's a good way to do it too. I like to offer specials. It just kind of helps close people, but offer some kind of fun special. You have Give It a Glow samples. You can do those as door prizes. You could, if you bring a friend, you get a Give It a Glow. You can do a raffle. I've done little cute rolled up $20 bills with cute little blue, like turquoise bows on them. And someone gets to go, whoever signs up as a preferred customer tonight gets to go home with this cute little rolled up 20. So just kind of reimburses their enrollment fee. You could raffle off an eye cream, just kind of whatever you want. But it's a good way to do a grand opening special, just to incentivize people to make a decision and not put it off until, 5 months from now. And so specials are always fun. I would also suggest emailing them or sending them a link via text to the solutions tool, so they can go online and fill out the solutions tool. It will email the results to them as well as to yourself. And then you can actually know what regimen they should be kind of keeping their eye out for when they're at your home or wherever your BBL. Print off the preferred customer PC Perks enrollment form. And then you can write on those before they get there. Like if their solutions tool said they should use the reverse regimen, you can go on that enrollment form, circle that for them, and then star some of your personal favorite items and say, hey, I got this ready for you. So when I talk about these things later on, you can kind of have an idea of what you're looking for. Another thing, the day of or the day before, shoot a text to everyone, which takes a little time. So you got to set aside some time for that. But the people that are coming, you want to shoot them a text like, hey, Susie Q, I'm so excited that you're coming tonight. I'm headed to the grocery store right now and just wanted to see which kind of wine do you prefer, white or red? It gives them a chance. First of all, it tells them that, oh my gosh, she's really putting some work into this. So maybe I shouldn't skip out just to stay home and watch Grey's Anatomy. But it also just makes it personal. And then the people that said no, hey, Susie Q, I'm so bummed that you can't make it tonight. If anything changes, I've got plenty of wine. Feel free to stop on by. So that way they know that even though they said no, if something did come up, they're still welcome to come. And then the maybe people, or the people that haven't replied, hey, Susie Q, I'm headed to the grocery store to get some wine for tonight. Woohoo. I would love to see you there. Do you think you can make it? Let me know. I don't want to run out. of wine, or whatever beverage is appropriate for your crowd, or the people that you're texting specifically. After the event, you definitely want to follow up with people. You'll want to call. I always send handwritten thank you notes to the people that signed up to become preferred customers. And then you'll want to call the people that were there that didn't order, and just say something simple like, hey, I'm so glad you came. I noticed that you were interested in the XYZ regimen. What can we do to get you started on that? I'd love to get you started. I still have my grand opening special. It's good through Friday. What questions did you have for me? And go from there. And then the people who didn't come, you'll want to call them as well and say, hey, I'm so bummed that you weren't able to make it to my grand opening party, but I really would love to just share with you what I'm up to and what this is all about. And so, yeah. So the whole point of your BBL is getting the word out. It just, again, generates that buzz and starts getting that excitement about your new business. And yeah, and it's good to just have people there live and in person. Nothing can replace that. So congratulations on your new business, and happy, have a successful and happy BBL. Bye.